Hello everyone, how are we all today? It's playing. Welcome to whatever we want to do today on Friday. I almost said bingo bollocks, it's not bingo bollocks. It's still hot. It's cooler than yesterday, but it's still 24 degrees right now. And I've been having weird sleeps, but welcome everyone. You can hear me brilliant. Catherine Lawrence, welcome. Foggy morning, how's it going? Sufficient phrase, welcome. Thorn Grows, welcome. Tartan Kelpie, how's it going? Agony Goose, finally, welcome. Craig Adams, how's it going? James Hetfield, smoking it up, welcome. Heidi, how's it going? Firefly Kelly, welcome. Jenny J, how's it going? Janine, welcome. Lee23, welcome. Gingy Panaunda, Sitahi. Kathy Lee, welcome. Cameron Templeton, how's it going? Major Truth, welcome. Alucard, welcome. Steve Wen, how's it going? Brent Mackey, sup. Dawn C, welcome. Sunshine Factory, welcome. Lunch break, I haven't eaten yet. As usual. Anne Grace, welcome. Jane C, how's it going? Spookfest, welcome. Oh, I'm going to climb a lighthouse. Oh, nice. I'd love to go to a lighthouse. Sharon Elizabeth, welcome. Humdinger, how's it going? Big Dan, sup. Sky Maiden, welcome. Mamups, how's it going? Welcome everyone. I didn't know whether I was going to go live today. Haunted Truth, welcome. But I thought, bugger it. I'm home from work. I'm not doing anything. I haven't eaten. I'm going to go live. Lycan, how's it going? So yeah, I thought we'd have a chat. Maybe look at stuff. Watch Jeff Funk come in and greetings to all. And just do whatever we want. It's Friday. It's Bank Holiday Friday. I have Monday off. Oh yes. So happy. Wayne Dawson, welcome. I wonder how many people on the chat realize there's GTA 6 reference in the title. Yes. I knew it was coming. I've been saying to one of the boys in work for almost a year, it's going to get delayed. Of course it was. Off Monday, I'm boiling. Yeah, I work in a military kitchen. I've been sweating all my bollocks off. Nice. I love how Mr. Gray says my name, Kathy Lee. Lee's off next week. Nice. Stop skiving off work. Hey, they're giving us the days off, so I'll take them. You tell me I can go home early, or you can have a day off. I won't say, no, I'll come in. No, I'm going home. Trust me on that. I'm going bloody home. Is that what it is? Games will cost $420. By that point, you'll have to remortgage your house. Well, they're on about upping them to £100, $100. That's what they want to do. I mean, come on. Who the hell is going to... Well, I know YouTubers. YouTube reviewers are going to pay that. And top YouTubers are going to pay the $100. No problem. But the rest of us, fuck that. It's ridiculous. Bank Holiday means more Oblivion. Oh, Catherine, I've been playing Oblivion. The remaster, it's amazing. I love it. I do have an issue with it, mind. It's Oblivion how I remember it. But it's the new... It's sort of split between the old engine and the new engine. It's using two engines. It's really clever how it was done. It looks bloody brilliant. I love it, right? And I'm a big fan of Oblivion. But about 2 hours into the game the other day, I noticed... all the points are already unlocked to fast travel. So it's sort of like killed it for me because I used to like traveling to places in that game. But all the fast travels are already unlocked. I'm sure that wasn't in the original. I'm pretty sure that wasn't in the original. Unless I'm remembering wrong. But yeah, the fast travels are already unlocked. It's a bit annoying. Because it sort of doesn't give you incentive then to go just wandering. I still tried to wander. But, you know, I think, I could just fast travel. It's really annoying. But anyway. I still say we need Mr. Gray yelling utter bollocks as text notifications. I'll happily do it. I heard a weird sound. I don't know if it was my audio or your end. Was it this? Oh, I got the window open, mind. It could be birds. The birds are whistling right now. Only the cities are unlocked. But Julie, I could have sworn when I played it back in the day, you had to walk to them to unlock them. I might be remembering wrong. I don't know. It's been a couple of years since I played it. But yeah, I still love it, though. It's an amazing game. And the remaster, I think they should call it a bit more than a remaster. It's not just reskin, because they've reworked the controls, the animations. It's really bloody good. It still has all the charm of the original. I love it. Honestly, it's really good. I pulled out my gaming system the other day and I remembered why I had to put it away. I have a terrible addiction to playing. Oh god. Question: have you ever played Fable? I've played all 3 Fables. I'm very much looking forward to the new Fable. I cannot wait. I love the Fable games. Spookfest. I don't have the space on my Xbox for Oblivion. COD is like 250 gig. Oblivion's only 100 and... I say only. I think it's 180 gig. Or 120. I can't remember. It's worth it though, Gingy. It's absolutely worth it. Order clock, welcome. They unlocked all the travel. Wandering around aimlessly is 90%. That's what I'm saying. I'm sure back in the day you had to walk to the place to unlock it. Because everything's unlocked now, it's like... There's no incentive to wander. It's a bit annoying, to be honest with you. I don't know if it was a glitch or something. I don't know. I'm gonna Google it at some point. Main cities were unlocked at the start. All right. I don't know. How did I go wandering then? I don't know. Oblivion made you actually travel to the city. See, that's what I remember. You had to travel to the cities. Because I remember finding all kinds of shit on the road. Going to bloody... What's that Braville? Something. But then I noticed it was all unlocked. It was really annoying. In Oblivion, that top area called Skyrim looks interesting. They should do a game. They should do a game based on Skyrim. I agree. There are 4 Fables, I thought. Oh, I didn't play the Kinect one. No, that's yeah. I suppose it is a Fable game, but technically, it's not really, is it? Yeah. I'm not going to type the lyrics. Lyrics to what, Kyle? Welcome, by the way. Lyrics to what? What have I missed? Kvatch! I am the hero of Kvatch. Oh my god, it's the hero of Kvatch! I'd love to be a voice actor in a video game, honestly. I wonder if they'll take a Welsh person. There's a Welsh person in Red Dead Redemption 2. Did you know that? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, video game developers, if you want another Welsh person in your video games, I'm available. How about an older one, but awesome? Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. Great game, hard but awesome, very fun. It rings a bell, but I can't remember. Spooks. The Kinect one, you fight Vlad the Imperial. Really? Are you actually? And yes, actually. I don't actually a lot, really. Actually. I accidentally killed someone during the battle for Kvatch. I barely had enough to pay the bounty. Honestly, the new game is so bloody good. They've done so well. Can you sing us some Metallica anywhere else? I couldn't sing it to you in English, Wayne. I like Metallica, but not enough to know the songs, the lyrics, I mean. Moon in the Raven, welcome. Darth Vader was Welsh, yes. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the guy's accent sounds like mine. Yeah, that's a good game. I haven't played the second one. I played the first Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's really bloody good. It's sort of like fitted into that Elder Scrolls hole while we wait for the Elder Scrolls 6, which is probably another 10 years down the line. Final Fantasy 7. I own it. I haven't played it yet. The remake, I mean. I'd still like to get a remake of Castlevania Lament. I have never played a Castlevania game. Can you believe it? I have never played a Castlevania game, which is quite shocking, to be honest with you. DK Underwater, welcome. I leveled up too much, now the enemies are too powerful. Oh yeah, I forgot. It does that. The more you level up, the more powerful the enemies get. I forgot about that. I'm about 2 hours in so far. I've just got Martin with me, for those who know. And what's his name? Joffrey. The bastard. Run to the Hills is Iron Maiden, not Metallica. No, Iron Maiden I love. Darth Vader wasn't Welsh, he's from Brazil. Sing Ulysses 31. I don't know if I got the voice for it today. No, I won't. But it has been in my head for about 2 weeks. I saw someone waited to do Kvatch until they were high level and were confronted with piles of Demora lords and Clanfear. Have you heard some of the stuff Andrea Perrin has been saying about aliens? No, I haven't. What's she been saying? I wouldn't be surprised about certain shit being said. I'm just saying. You Welsh? I thought all Welsh could sing. I can sing. Haunted truth. Has to be a certain pitch. It's, obviously, like anyone, there's certain songs pitch you cannot hit. Whether you're a low voice or a high voice. I'm a sort of in-between person, if you know what I mean. What are your bank holiday plans? I'm hoping to go adventuring somewhere this weekend, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I got the drone charged. So that's the plan, anyway. But it turns out is another thing. Earth Vader is from a galaxy far, far away called Disney. Or Darth Vader. Well, he wasn't originally from Disney, but yeah. I done Kvatch, a level 40. Nice. Nice. I started yelling the other day because in Alien Isolation, oh my god, I love Alien Isolation. It's one of my... Honestly, it's a travesty that has not got a sequel. Because, I'm not going to spoil anything, but the way it ends seems to think it's going to be a sequel. And because fucking IGN, pardon my language, and other certain sites gave it a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10! It's ridiculous. I'd love to see a sequel to Alien Isolation. It captures the original movie, perfectly. Perfectly. Honestly. Did you know there's more than one ending on... What, the film Alien? Yes, I do. Yes, I told the truth, trust me, I could talk all day about those films. I saw the community post on Mon turning 10. Yeah, he was in work today. Where is he? I said to Rich, I said, I need to take a photo of him on the office chair. There he is. He's 10 years old today. Look at his little face. Look at his awesome face, honestly. He's the best. Whenever I go over to him, he just goes on his side because he knows I'm going to rub his little belly, his little chest. It's mine. I heard they were bringing a movie version out of Brutal Legend. Not sure how true this. I don't know. I mean, they could easily do it. Jack Black is available. They could easily do it. Oh, the game, you mean, has different endings. I can't remember. I only remember one ending. I'm not going to say it just in case to spoil it. My ending it was, but I don't know. Should have seen my wife when I played Alien Isolation. There was a jump scare and she almost went through the roof. Honestly, I think some highlights might be up on my YouTube from years ago when I used to stream on Twitch, where I put them up, the highlights on YouTube. When I first played Alien Isolation, honestly, I love the Alien franchise, right? I love it. I have since I was a kid. It's terrified me as a kid. But face-huggers, I hate them. I used to have to look away when I was younger, when I was watching Alien or Aliens. Aliens more than Alien, because there's only one. When the facehuggers were there. Oh. And in Alien Isolation, as soon as I realized I was in an area with eggs, I freaked out. The highlights are on my YouTube somewhere from a couple of years ago. So many games get a new lease of life with a sequel. More need to do them. Like I said, it's tragic that Alien Isolation is not getting a sequel. I think there was sort of a rumor a couple of months ago, because it was Creative Assembly who made them, and they usually make RTS games. But I'd love to see a sequel to that game. I would. Lisa Mayhem, Little Miss Mayhem, sorry, welcome. I apologize if I missed anyone. I mean, Paula Williams, welcome. Mont is so cute, lurking and working, no problem. Just watched it. I watched Alien Romulus for the first time 2 months ago. I really enjoyed it. It was a bit... The dialogue was a bit iffy in parts, but I really bloody enjoyed it. I thought it was a good film. And I loved the premise of it as well. I tried playing Alien Isolation in VR and ran into my... Do you know what, right? I have a Meta Quest. Right? I bought the Alien game, which came out a few months ago. I bought it 2 months ago. I played it, I think, an hour into it. I haven't gone back to it. Not because it's a bad game, it's because it's fucking terrifying. Because facehuggers, xenomorphs, it's bloody... It's bad. Not in a bad way, but it's a bad, scary way. I haven't gone back to it yet. I've been building up to it. Because, you know, I like horror games, but they're a bit too much sometimes, you know? There's one other space game, very cool, Dead Space. Oh, Dead Space is a brilliant franchise. Do you have a P.O. box? Love to send you a facehugger plushie. My husband's shop sells... Really? I wanted to set up a P.O. box a while back, but they wanted a shit ton of money off me to do it. But I do want to set one up at some point, because a lot of people keep saying they want to send me stuff. I have to get a P.O. box at some point. Some point soon, hopefully. We'll see. I should bust out Beat Saber. I own Beat Saber. I love that game. A lot of my VR stuff. I play the boxing. What's it called? I play it every single bloody morning before I go to work. I say play it. It's like a boxer-size thing. What's it called? Fit XR. You have to pay monthly for it. But honestly, I love it. It proper gets me worked up for work. It's the best way to wake up. I go on it like 6 a.m. in the morning. Do a couple of boxer-size things. I'm knackered afterwards, but I go to work feeling great. That's why I mostly play on the Meta. And me and Rich are currently going through Arizona Sunshine 2. And we play a lot of golf on it, obviously. Yeah. I don't think I could play Alien Isolation in VR. That would be a tough one. I must admit. That would be a tough one. Alien Isolation is finally getting a sequel. Developer confirms a full decade later. Sega and Creative Assembly. Wait. I know there was a rumor a couple of months back. Sequel. Confirmed. IGN, if you ever see this, if you give that a low score because you couldn't be fucking bothered to go through it, I'm sending a stern letter. IGN, you fuckers. Pardon my language. IGN pissed me off a lot. They piss a lot of people off. They always give low scores for really good shit, and then they give high scores to terrible shit. Pardon my language. But I'm happy it's been confirmed. Finally. When's it coming? Is it next week? Is it postponed till May 26th, 2026? Strong letter to follow, Kathleen. If IGN get their bloody hands on it, let me tell her. I do live quite away from Beardo. There's a Jurassic Park game done like Alien Isolation. Coming to PS5. I think I saw the trailer for that. Hopefully it comes to PC because I don't own a PS5. Welcome back, Shannon Elizabeth. Bubota, welcome. Sorry if I've missed people coming in again. Sisters of Mercy, welcome. A live stream from the future. Fake news. I was confused. Anissa, welcome. Yeah, the title's a play because GTA 6 came out, which I knew was going to happen. Came out earlier saying we've delayed GTA 6 till May 26, 2026. I knew they would I knew they would do it. So I'm not surprised. The Karoom Sasquatch, welcome. Aaron, welcome. Yes, the GTA 6 has been delayed. IGN only exists at this point so people can make react videos to this stupid reviews. Yeah. In fact, I did the same thing a few years ago when Loki came out. I really enjoyed Loki. IGN said it was shit, basically. I'm like, fuck you, IGN. Honestly, I know I'm swearing a lot, but IGN annoy the shit on me. They seem to go out of their way to give terrible scores just to be the outlier. I mean, come on. You remind me of Tiny Tim. Well, the guy with long hair who sings that weird song. That Tiny Tim, Aaron. What do you mean? What do you mean? I mean, one thing, I don't look like him. I don't think I sound like him. At least I don't think so. Be welcome. Don't call me Shirley. It's because they can complete crap games in 30 minutes and give top scores. Real games then get dumbfounded and get stuck in the intro. You are right, don't call me Shirley. You are absolutely right. And that's the problem. I used to do video game reviews for a website years ago, which the website is no longer around now. Because it had some controversy with the way it paid its reviewers. But there are reviewers out there, and there's top YouTubers who do this, and I'm a fan of them, but at the same time, I think you clearly just rushed through this game. I'm not talking about Alien Isolation, I'm talking about in general. You've clearly rushed through this game, which should, if you want to experience the game, take about 15 to 20 hours. You completed it in 4 hours. And you're like, oh yeah, it's not that good, I didn't see it. Well, you're not fucking reviewing it. You're not reviewing it. You're giving your personal opinion on your experience. That's not a review. That's a biased opinion. And it really bloody annoys me. No, the one that does that baby voice on YouTube, 3 nearly 6. I'll tiptoe to the two. I cannot do that. Wait! Aaron, how do I remind you of Tiny Tim? Tiptoe through the tulips. How is this possible? For me, it kind of shows a little honesty. Sometimes people are just going to bounce off of a game. Unfortunately, everyone is expected to toe the line with the review, so even bad games are a 7. Well, I agree with you. But the way, like, obviously with a review, most reviewers, try their best. You can never be totally unbiased. You can't. You just can't. Your experience is going to be shit or good. No matter how good the game is and no matter how bad the game is. I totally agree with that. But there are some reviewers out there who don't play the game how it should be played. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, a 15-hour game, they'll rush through it in 4 hours just to get their first review out. Just to be the first person to get that review out, so people go to their website. Oh, look, IGN got a review up. 5 out of 10. And that's what annoys me. You can review a restaurant if you only lick the bare plates. Hey, if that's the case, I'm going to be a restaurant reviewer, because I will absolutely lick the bare plates. Louise Parry, my live stream is a play on the GTA 6 delay. Sorry. I was having fun with the live stream. Maybe I was a bit too subtle. My fault. Brian Yates, welcome. Saw a review of Mass Effect when it came out and then said the story was too confusing, and then said they skipped all the conversations because they can't be bothered. Exactly my point, Laura Hawk. Mass Effect is a brilliant game. I remember playing that when it first came out. It blew my mind. And I loved it. And if they skipped all the conversations, it doesn't surprise me that they gave it a bad review. Or said it was too confusing. You're clearly not playing the game the way it should be played. I can't believe I'm getting worked up about video game reviewers all of a sudden. What happened? Where are we? Money T, welcome. My favourite reviewer is Worth a Buy. He's honesty and gives no shit. Why is that the name, Worth a Buy? I'll have to look him up. Famitsu works well, so much for reviews. 4 different people marking it. I think that's how it should be done. A group of people review, giving an average score, so to speak. Just admit it's as an editorial and not a review. Yeah, exactly. Louise Parry, no problem. I know. I was just messing with the title. I like Mass Effect, but couldn't get into it. Some people couldn't. And I think the reason why I loved this so much, I was a big fan of Knights of the Old Republic. When that first came out, I played the first and the second. I went through them countless times because I didn't have internet back in the day. And when Mass Effect, which made by the same people who I can't remember the names of now. And I saw no trailers, saw nothing. I saw this game called Mass Effect in a magazine. I thought, oh, I'll give that a go. I bought it. And within 20 minutes, I was completely hooked. Completely hooked because they had the same... excuse me, conversation tree narratives as Knights of the Old Republic, and that's why I love that game. It's not for everyone, I agree, but I think it's a brilliant game. Mortismal is a pretty good YouTube. I don't know who that is. I'll have to look him up. Roger Boyne, welcome. My favorite gaming channel to watch is Cadiculus. He's witty, find myself chuckling. I don't know who that is. I'll have to look him up. I like listening to Dan Havanata. I like nattering. It's one of my favourite things to do. Did you ever play Dead Space? I played the first 2 Dead Space. I never played the third one. Excuse me, because I wanted to go through it with co-op, and none of my mates would buy the game, so I've never gone through that game, the third one, actually. Maybe I'll have to. Maybe it'll be a Purple thing when he comes back. Well, actually, we're going through the Halos at the moment. I'm itching for Purple to bloody get off his ass from holiday, come back home, so we can play Halo again. Oh, James Hetfield, I'm starving. I haven't had food since bloody 12:30 today. It's 5:30 now. I'm a grown boy. And you haven't had the chicken without me. I'm so hungry. KOTOR Mass Effect. BioWare. Thank you, Julia. I couldn't remember the name. BioWare. Yes. I still love their games. Like I said, KOTOR 1 and 2. I completed that over and over and over and over again back in the day. I loved those games. And I think that's why I loved Mass Effect so much, because it's sort of like a successor, so to speak, in the sense. You know what I mean? Far Cry 4 has just come out on Game Pass. Really? Again, I love the Far Cry games. My favorite Far Cry game. How did we get into video games? Oh, I just clicked on Game Pass and I was going to tank my bloody internet now. In fact, it's not working. Weird. But my favorite Far Cry game used to be Far Cry 3 until Far Cry 5 came out. Far Cry 5 is by far my favorite Far Cry game. Because it's in where's it? Montana. I love that game. I think it's brilliant. Great story. Great action landscape. It's a really good game. I know this is heresy. Shit, sorry, I just lost you because my Game Pass popped up. Sorry. Oh, Modern Warfare 2 is up on it now. Far Cry 4. Ooh. Couple of good new ones on Game Pass. That's why I like Game Pass. Sorry, I got distracted. What was I saying? I can't remember. Dragon Age, the Veil Guards. I think I played the third Dragon Age, I think, or second years ago. I enjoyed it, but I didn't play any after that. Event Horizon is a prequel to Warhammer 40k. I've never played the Warhammer games. And sticking to that fan thing. Oh, the film Event Horizon, you mean? I'll have to look into that. Fable 2 on 360 is the greatest. Yeah, it's such a good game. I think they're on Game Pass. They are a brilliant game. If the game is like Event Horizon, it must be good. Yeah, I agree. I didn't know that's what Warhammer was like, Event Horizon. Far Cry Blood Dragon was brilliant. A nice little nod to 80s retro. It was really good. I mean, the minority of people that enjoys exploring the planets in the Mass Effect over the actual game. I mean, I enjoy the actual game, but I explored every single planet. Scanned them all. Never played Far Cry. Are they linked? The first one isn't. The second one isn't. Far Cry 3. sort of links to some of them in a very loose sense. Far Cry 4, again, sort of links to some of them in a loose sense. Far Cry 5 is linked to Far Cry Red Dawn. Far Cry 6 isn't. Honestly, if you want to start with a Far Cry game, I say start with Far Cry 5. The original ones, they're good, but Far Cry 5 is by far the best, in my opinion. In my unbiased, totally biased opinion. You're getting the new Doom, what, the medieval one? Probably. Probably. It'll probably be on Game Pass, actually. So yes, I will absolutely be doing it. I'm having withdrawals from Goose Goose Duck. Me too, Kathleen. Me too. Stu Farrell, welcome. The theory is Event Horizon is humans' first contact with chaos and the horrors of the warp. I don't know who they are, but that sounds awesome. If you want to explore, you need No Man's Sky. It's so amazingly chill. I bought that on VR. Well, I think you can play without VR, but I don't know. I struggled to get into it because I was playing in VR, but I think I'll have to try it without the VR. Lionheart, welcome. Some of us have gaming limits to The Sims. The Sims was brilliant. I played the crap out of that back in the day. The Sims was great. I feel like a foggy morning. Welcome. I feel like an ugly stepchild. I haven't owned a game system since I had the old PlayStation. I do have a stand-up. You have a stand-up arcade machine? That's good enough. What one is it? Is it a multi one? I got a multi-arcade machine downstairs. It's a tabletop, though. No, I don't mean the new tabletops you can buy. But I mean, remember those old, what do they call them? They're in the arcades back in the 80s. You know, you had two players with a table opposite each other and the screen on the table. That's the one I got downstairs. It's old and battered, but I love it. You should join us playing Destiny 2 and explain. James, I played right to the end of I know they've added new stuff now, but I played right to the end of the story of Destiny 2. I very much enjoyed it, but I think I'm done with it now because I got to the end of the story. Loved it. The ending was epic. Me and my mates, we have been meaning to go back to it, but we haven't yet. Barbara, welcome. You can now trap the Sims in the pool with a wall. It's funny. It's a bit ominous. So what's Andrea Perrin been saying about aliens? I want to know. Where is she? What she said? Andrea. Oh wait, has she been contacting aliens? Aliens. Andrea Perrin. I'm not seeing anything about aliens. Whoever said that. Oh wait. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, I'm not seeing the aliens thing about Andrea. I'm just saying. Event Horizon was meant to be way more messed up. That's one of my favorite films. I haven't watched it for a while. I think it's a really good film. And yeah, in fact, for those who don't know, Dead Space, the game Dead Space, is sort of very loosely based, or not based, sort of inspired by Event Horizon. It's really good. Never heard of Event Horizon, so I didn't know what. Aaron, Event Horizon is, what's his name? Sam Neill. Sam Neill is about a space. It's like set slightly in the future. It's about this space crew of the spaceship called the Event Horizon, and they go somewhere off the the orbit of Jupiter. They find something, and that's all I'm gonna say. It's really bloody good. You should watch it. She's basically the leader. Well, the aliens leader. JM Creature Comforts, welcome, by the way. Please find that for me. Let me know what that is. Yeah, no spoilers for people who haven't watched Event Horizon, by the way. Okay, except for the one Sisters of Mercy. It's only a slight one, but it's really good. It's a bloody good film. Pulp Fiction is my fave non-horror movie. I'm always down for a Tarantino movie. In fact, I watched, like, for the third time about a month ago, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's bloody good. I'd love to have a first-person horror survival game I'm actually shocked. Event Horizon game. Video game. I'm actually shocked that doesn't exist. Yeah, no, there's one on Steam, but it's nothing to do with the actual film. I'm actually surprised that doesn't exist, an Event Horizon video game, to be honest with you. I am surprised. Steve Lacey, welcome. A lot of what was made in the film was cut. Dead Space game would have got away with more. Yeah. My favourite movies change all the time. My movies, I mean, I'm a big movie guy, right? I have been since I was a kid. My opinions on movies never change. If I don't like a movie, I'm never going to like it. If I love a movie, I'll always love it and I'll watch it over and over again. Goonies, Ghostbusters, Back to the Future. That's one I watched recently. I actually can't think of a film I've watched recently. It's mainly been TV shows. Blues Brothers, another brilliant one. Can't wait for Final Destination Bloodlines. I've only ever seen the first two when they originally came out. That's about it. And they were good. The original Crow. Do you know what? I'm going to be very controversial now. I think I've said this before. I watched The Crow when it first came out. I thought it was pretty boring myself. I could not get into it. I don't know why. There's a few of us watching it. They all loved it. And I just found it really boring. I haven't gone back to it since. Maybe I should. But I just could not get into The Crow. And I know people rave about it. I know. I know they do. I am the outlier on that one. Jaws, Craig, Jaws is right. Jaws used to be, for some bloody reason, Jaws was a film I'd always watch over Christmas, right? And for some reason, don't ask me why, for some reason, when they're on the boat, Richard Dreyfuss, what's his face? I can't remember his bloody name. The captain of the boat. I know when he's telling the story of when he was in World War II on the P boats, I can't remember what they called, the patrol boats, and they're drinking. For some reason, I always used to have, like to have a drink when I was watching that scene, and I don't know why. I don't do that anymore, but for some reason, when that scene was on in that film, Robert Shaw, thank you, I always like to have a little drink when that scene was playing, almost like I was there on the boat listening to his story. Weird. But I love that film, Jaws. I love it. One horror ARG that would make a great game is the Flesh Pit National Park. I have no idea what that is. It sounds horrific. I'd play it. Angry at Gaming, welcome. First time comment, love the channel. I was listening on a slight delay, so maybe that was already said, but Creative Assembly did announce Alien Isolation. Yes, Angry at Gaming, yes. I've since found that out. I know there's a rumor, but it's been confirmed, which I'm so happy. So bloody happy. It's legendary because of Brandon. Oh no, I'm fully aware about the death of Brandon Lee, which is very sad. But I just could not get into the film. Like I said, I watched it when it originally came out. It was on VHS. Maybe I should try it again. I don't know. Big Trouble in Little China. Brilliant. What's his name? Jack. This is Jack. I can't remember his name. I love that film. Kind of agree about the Crow, how sad Brandon died making it, yeah. Let's drink to our legs. Never see. Jen, you should watch The Crow. Everyone loves it. Jack Burton. This is Jack Burton. Honestly. He's so bloody good, man. The guy always reminds me of the captain from Blackadder 2. Which guy? Blackadder 2. Which guy are we talking? The captain. I can't think. Mr. Grey is too old for creepy... I'm not too old for creepypasta. I'll tell you exactly what my favourite creepypasta is, Sisters of Mercy. Thank you very much. The Russian Sleep Experiment. That is my favourite creepypasta. Years ago, I wanted to film a little short movie about the Russian Sleep Experiment, but then one came out before me, so I didn't bother. That's my favourite creepypasta. I used to love when creepypastas were around. It was a lot of fun to read them. Same feeling as you from the trailers. It looks a bit slow. Oh, The Crow. Oh, Captain Flashheart. What from Black? What reminds you of Robert Shaw? I'm not seeing it myself. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I'm trying to see it. But I cannot see it. If that's the one you're on about. And Grace, I am a huge Jackie Chan film. I grew up watching his films. Almost broke necks, bones, trying to recreate his stunts when I was a kid. I bloody love these films. Who remembers Randonautica? I agree, what a load of bollocks. Favourite creepypasta for me is Candle Cove. I don't know what that one is. I'll have to look it up. I've always wanted to film something to do with the creepypastas, like a short, 5-minute film. I've always wanted to do that. Maybe one day. Love The Crow. Also, the TV show has huge crush on Mark Dacascos. Nice. I only know him from martial arts movies. Haunted Truth, I am indeed a Stranger Things fan. I cannot wait for the final season. Am I going to see Until Dawn or the movie? I probably won't go to cinema for it, but I'll watch it if it comes to streaming services. Definitely. I always loved the N64 creepy. What? The Zelda ones. And what was that one in Zelda? Was it Zelda? Where supposedly, the spirit of this kid was on the saved on this the N64 game cart save. And if you went into the game, you'd see a creepy Link following you around the game. I love it. I love it. Honestly, creepypastas were bloody... They were a good part of the internet. They're not around right now. Well, they are, but they're just not as good. But that was a time when the internet was good. When the creepypastas were around. Louise Parry, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you couldn't beat a good old creepy... In fact, right, Russian Sleep Experiment. I remember first reading about that. When did that come out? So look. When did that come out? Russian Sleep Experiment. When did that come out? I remember reading about it. Oh yeah, Creepypasta Wiki in 2010. 2010, so I probably read it around about the same time. And I remember reading it, and as I was reading it, I thought... Because at the time of reading it, I didn't know what creepypastas were, and I think they were pretty new creepypastas. I know, I want pasta now as well. I remember just coming across this story on the internet. Russian Sleep Experiment. And I started reading, and when you read, if you've never read it, read it, right? It's bloody good. But when you start reading it, the way it's written, it's almost like an experiment which could definitely have happened in, say, World War II. The Germans used to experiment on people. The Russians used to experiment. And I was reading it, I thought, this can't be true. This cannot be true. And then I got to the end, I thought, that's bollocks. Bloody brilliant. But it's bollocks. I'm not going to spoil the ending. If you've never read the Russian Sleep Experiment, you should. But the way it reads and the way it's written, it could be real. It's not, but it could be. It's really bloody good. Aaron, thanks for stopping by. When you die in the game, you die in real life, yes. In fact, funny enough, the Creepypasta stuff, not when they originally came out, but it was years ago, that's what started making me watch top 5 paranormal channels, because they would always have Creepypasta stuff on it. I used to love watching that stuff. Oh, sorry, Rich. My daughter's ears perked up, you talking about Zelda. Yeah, you don't want to know about this kind of Zelda. It's creepy. Flight of the Navigator, brilliant film. I always wanted to be that kid in the film. Never turned out. Daniel Green, welcome. Alex Mercado, welcome. Hello, Mr. Gray. Have a wonderful day. We'll never get great sci-fi like Andor. I still have not seen Andor. I know I'm a bad Star Wars fan because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I just have not got around to watching Andor yet. I've heard it's brilliant, and I'm gonna start soon. I swear I am. Pinky swear I am. I'm gonna start soon. Buckaroo Banzai Adventures Across the 8th Dimension. A film with his tongue so far in his cheek it looks like it's blowing someone. It's good though, isn't it? It's kind of like Weekly World News from back in the day. Well, the Creepypasta stuff. The Robert Shaw speech was their rehearsal, and when he popped out his tooth, it wasn't in the script. Robert Shaw was a brilliant actor. Great actor. Have you seen his son? Right, I'm going to show you a picture of Robert Shaw's. I'm going to show you a picture of Robert. I can't bloody speak. Robert Shaw. Then I'm going to show you a picture of his son. I think you'll be shocked. Right. For those who don't know, in Jaws, that's Robert Shaw, right? That's him. That's Robert Shaw. He's a good actor. Fair play to him. Right? And Robert Shaw's son. You'll be amazed. Where is he? That's Robert Shaw's son. To say the apple does not fall far from the tree is an understatement. Honestly, look at that. I know he's dressed up to look like him in Jaws right there, but honestly, it's bloody shocking how much he looks like his old man. Fair play to him. Honestly, it's quite shocking. I know, Julia, I have not seen Andor. I know. I'm a bad Star Wars person. Oh, God. Gonna be controversial here, but Andor is a bit of a slog. The Lawnmower Man movies were good. I only seen the first one, like him. Ben Drowned, that's the one. I think that's the one in the Zelda one, Kitvar, if I remember correctly. Turn over your Star Wars fan card. I know. Farewell, Roger Bowen. Thanks for stopping by. Mycroft Holmes, welcome. There's a play based on Making the Jaws, and believe his son plays him. It's the 3 actors playing the leads. It looks good. Yeah, I know. I've heard of it. I haven't watched it. I'd like to see it, actually. I would genuinely like to see it. My mother had a crush on Robert Shaw. This is a clip of Jaws play with Sean's son playing him. Yeah, that's why he's dressed up like him. But it's shocking how much he looks like him. Dion, welcome. Andor's great if you like the political intrigue and spy stuff. Well, I do, Tim King. Welcome. Creepcast is a good channel on YouTube. Wendigoon and Papa Meat read some old and new creepypastas. I don't know who they are. I've heard of Wendigoon. I don't know who he is, but I think I've heard of Papa Meat. Well, I'll have a look. Excuse me. Not too haunted. Welcome. Sorry. Thoughts on the new Black Mirror? I have never watched Black Mirror. Shocking, I know, because I've heard it's really bloody good. I've never watched any episode of Black Mirror. If Lawnmower Man was good, King wouldn't have sued. Yeah, the first film, I enjoyed it back in the day. If you watch it now, it's not held up, if you ask me. YouTube, the shark is broken. That's the play with short playing. I'd probably get copyrighted, but I would like to see the play. I thought you were saying creepypasta. We were talking about creepypastas, Dan, at one point. Accidentally spoiled the Mandalorian for my hubby and daughter. Whoops, they weren't happy. Mandalorian is one of the best Star Wars things to come out of Star Wars in recent years, if you ask me. I think it's bloody amazing. 1,100 men went into the water, 316 men come out, and the sharks took the rest. They reckon there's a UFO UAP in the background of the shot in Jaws. It's probably an aeroplane or a fly, but I have not seen that. Remember, do you know what scared me as a kid? I'm going to get copyrighted to showing it, but I'm going to show it anyway. Little baby ghost. Anyone remember 3 Men and a Little Baby? The film. I'm gonna get copyrighted. It's worth it. Anyone remember the ghost from 3 Men and a Little Baby? The real ghost in the background? Which, I'm not joking, genuinely terrified me as a kid. Because we used to pass the VHS around school. Have you seen the ghost in 3 Men and a Little Baby? And I remember when I first saw it, it gave me shivers. And I could not watch the film after that. I know what it is now. You know? But when we were growing up, this clip terrified me. This is, if you've never seen 3 Men, it's yes. Yes, we'll get that out. This is the film. I'm going to get copyrighted. I'm going to move my head because I think you won't see it otherwise. But 3 Men and a Baby had a ghost in the background. And this was before internet rumors. And there was no internet back then. There was, but not for us. You know? Ready? Ready? I think I missed it. Did I miss it? What's the beer? Ready? Where is it? I think I missed it. I think it's this part. Was it after that? Wait, I'm so getting copyrighted for this. I think it's so fuzzy you can't bloody see it. I think that's it. No, that's not it. I can't find it. Where is it? Oh, there you go. We'll watch a bloody short instead. That's a rubbish short. I hate it. There you go. Look at that. Oh, there you go. There you go. That. Right there. That. Right there. Did you see it? That right there. In the early 90s. Terrified a generation. In school, at least. Because that was a rumor going, have you seen the ghost in 3 Men and a Little Baby? And you'd go home, you'd put, because it's VHS, like I said, no internet. Put it in. And I remember seeing that the hairs on the back of my neck shot up, and I would not watch that film for years. It chilled me to my core, Julie. I absolutely did. But it's a cardboard cutout of Ted Danson. But that's why it was so good back in the day before the way the internet is today. You'd have films like, just look at this film, this ghost in the background. And you'd watch it and it's fucking terrifying. Because you couldn't confirm either way. And because you were a young kid as well, you believed everything you saw. It was good though. But yeah, it's a cardboard cut of Ted Danson. But yeah, there's that ghost. Sorry if I've missed people coming in, by the way. Mythos got his live taken down. Oh, did he? I did see him go live, but I was in work. What was it taken down for? Copyrighted stuff, I assume. That does happen, unfortunately. Unfortunate. The theory is the ghost of a child that was killed, and then you see a floating shotgun. It was quite the spooky thing. Was that what I can't remember. I can't remember the exact details, but I remember it scaring the shit out of me. Mrs. Crazy Bunny, welcome. Sass DV, welcome. Tracy Pallet, welcome. You can absolutely take off Shadow Doodly if you want, yes. Did you see the clip of the man's face in the Farrelly Brothers movie Stuck on You? And yes! Okay. Oh, I'm going to get the stream taken down, and I do want to show that. Is it worth it? On You Ghosts. Is it worth showing to take my stream down? I think it's only a couple of seconds. You should be right. Movie reviewers have stuff like this up all the time. Hang on. I'm just going to get to the part without showing this. So least amount of footage, as I meant to say. Okay, that footage is so grainy you can't even see it. But anyway, basically, in Stuck on You, there's a scene where he gets out of bed, and under the bed you see a creepy face, terrifying looking face. I'll try and find a better clip now, because that clip was horrid. That's all I can see is the same clip of someone filming it on their TV, and you can't see shit. It's just pointless showing you. Oh wait, there it is. Ready? Are you ready for this? This was in Stuck on You. I'm gonna get copyrighted. I'll probably get it taken down. But ready? There it is. There's the face. Look at that. Again, that was pretty creepy back in the day, but apparently it's just a leather bag. It's really good. I used to love stuff like that back in the old days. Sponge, welcome. Gully Twirly, welcome. Mythos is a very naughty boy. Yes, he is. It was stuttering in and out. Not even the copyright system could keep Mythos down. There's a load of films and TV shows that have crew members in shot I never saw until they pointed out. Yeah. Do you know what's quite funny now, mind? Like old films and like say TV shows and say back in the 80s and 90s when they weren't filmed for widescreen, when they get remastered for widescreen, you see people, bloody crews in the shot. It's so stupid. Chat about my old favourite films brought me out of hiding. Nice, Sponge, nice. What's the bloody new fad going on? People doing those TikToks where they film and say, the sky is blue and I see you. So say, I have no idea. I have no idea. Mr. Side-Eye Guy. Oh, welcome. How's it going? How's America treating you? What videos we got coming, Seg? I can't wait. Welcome, by the way. Totally looks like a face. Early goodbyes due to copyright, yes. Can we check off recording off a TV screen? You absolutely can. What's your thought on the Jaws film showing the possible woman who was murdered and remains unidentified? I sort of remember the story you're on about. I'm pretty sure they found that woman though. Years later, I'm pretty sure they did. I don't know. I don't remember too much about it. Buffy, Stu Farrell, you are spot on. Yes, the Buffy remaster is exactly that. It's widescreen. It shows all the crew members on the side all the bloody time. And the skin looks like bloody clay because of the way they've done like AI upscaling is terrible. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with chats. Yes, Seg, have you found any ghosts yet? Oh, Seg, I saw your post saying you found something interesting. When's that happening? When's that in the video? Because if you say it, it must be interesting. I'm hoping it's not like a knock or a window opening or something. I hope it's something really good, Seg. The craziest one was in Predator, where Carl Weathers gets his arm blown off. You can literally see his real arm. Yes, I know exactly what shot you're talking about, the obvious. Where's Taco? Welcome. I remember 3 men and a little baby ghost thing. I believed it as a kid. Like I said, I've said this many times when I was a kid. I believed in everything. I believed in everything at face value if you showed me shit as a kid. And I believed that one. It terrified me. Poor Seg was FPR'd to eat bologna. I'd eat that, no problem. When I was a kid back in this was probably late 80s, early 90s possibly, we used to eat these things called polognies. It's just like a big, massive, humongous sausage. I used to eat them like a Mars bar. I don't know if that's the same thing, but it looked the same thing. I used to love that stuff. I'd happily eat a bologna. Sounds like urban legend material, like the Munchkin hanging in the noose in the Wizard of Oz. Yes. I mean, those kind of stories, right? When you read them or hear about them, they think, oh, that's interesting. When you actually look into them, like, hang on, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. Boss food fight, welcome. But they are interesting stories, let's be honest. Everyone goes on about the woman in the mobile phone in a Charlie Chaplin film. Oh, I've seen that on plenty of top 5 channels, yes. It's where she's supposedly talking on a mobile phone. Yeah, I know. And they're the best. And it's been debunked many times, but it is the best. The Time Traveler is so stupid. In the I think it's 1950s, is it? Or 60s? Where is it? Oh, there you go. This photo, anyone remember this? That guy, they said he must be a time traveler because look, he's wearing a t-shirt with a logo on it. He's got cool sunglasses and he's got a camera from the 1980s. He must be a time traveler. It's a guy wearing the exact kind of stuff you could buy back in the 50s. Honestly, it's so stupid. Like, that stuff used to be pushed around top 5s all the bloody time. And in fact, I think someone a long time ago found the exact... It's not a t-shirt with the logo, it's just like a sweater with a pattern. Obviously, because it's in black and white, it looks like a logo. You know how it goes. Mr. Gray calls Bologna... Am I saying that right? Bologna lunch? I'm very hungry right now, so anything you say about food, I'll eat it. I'll eat it. There's not a lot of stuff I wouldn't eat, to a certain extent. It was a sequence of relevant responses on an app. What was Mike? Seg's thing. Is Seg still here? Where is he? I haven't seen him answer. Those stories seem to follow Spielberg ambling in Poltergeist, officially directed by Tobe Hooper, but likely ghost directed by Spielberg. Lots of sad tragedy. Well, yeah, the main actress, isn't it? She passed away years ago. Pologna is Bologna. Am I saying Bologna right? Bologna? Am I saying that right? Pologna. Yeah, I used to eat Pologna all the time as a kid. I loved it. And I'm making myself hungry just thinking about it now. I'm not saying it's a ghost, but I can promise it was more than a knock or a creak. Seg, you have me intrigued, Seg. I cannot wait to find... When's that video going up? Let me know, Seg. It's interesting now. Here's a question for you, Seg, because this is me, as you know. Am I going to be... That's interesting. Am I going to be like that? I can't wait. Bologna is a luncheon meat sliced and put into... Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've eaten that all the time. Bonjour, Steffi. Welcome. There's people who believe the Blair Witch and it's 100% real. Yes, there is. But, again, back in the early days when that first came out, I didn't believe it, but it was really good marketing. The found footage. Before everyone else did the found footage, it was them and a Canadian film called The Last Broadcast, which came out a year before Blair Witch. Again, another really good found footage film. Any story you've heard about a real dead person captured in a film is Bologna. There is I'm not going to show it because there is footage out there, but there is footage. It's quite horrific and sad when you read about what happened. What was it? Oh, what's that bloody... God. What's that thing that was out in the 60s? Tales of the creepy stuff? I can't remember what it's called. Oh, what? Crypt? Tales of the Crypt? Or something like that. Oh no, what was that thing where... I'm babbling now, sorry. What was that thing with William Shatner when he's on that plane and he's like... There's something on the wing! That one. The Twilight Zone, thank you, Craig. There was one of the episodes of the Twilight Zone back in the 60s, I believe, or possibly earlier, was being filmed where a man and I think it was a little girl, a little boy got decapitated by a helicopter whilst filming. Obviously that episode never released, but that footage is out there. I'm not going to show it, obviously. It's quite tragic, but yeah, that footage is out there. On the Twilight, yeah, the chopper accident, yeah, Roger, that's the one. It's quite horrific. So sometimes you do, unfortunately, see bad things and stuff like that. No, Tales of the Unexpected is that with a woman that... I used to love that show. That was Tales of the Unexpected. Do you remember the 80s, the Faces of... I never watched it. Apparently it's fake as shit, but I still did not watch it. I know all about Faces of Death. The film was going around the school when I was in school back in the day, and I refused to watch it. And at the time, everyone thought it was real, but apparently it's not. I think. I don't know. I still haven't seen it, and I won't watch it. It was the movie. It was The Man and Two Kids. Yeah. The segment is still in the movie, but that particular part isn't. Yeah, it's bloody tragic. And it's horrible just thinking about it. Because the parents of the kids were there watching it being filmed. It's fucking horrific. Pardon my language. It's totally avoidable. They skimped on the safety measures, yeah. Excuse me. Haunted Truth, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. NHT, welcome. Sorry if I missed people coming in, by the way. Jeff Nelson, sorry, welcome. I'm bloody boiling, by the way. I think it's because I was doing that just now. I'm all bloody hot and bothered now. Caused a major change in child labour laws, yes. John Landis was the one directing the Twilight Zone movie. Really? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Faces of Death is the exception. That shit looks pretty... Yeah, I remember going through school when I was younger, and people were saying, you should watch this. It shows all this... I'm not going to mention it. All this kind of shit. And I was like, nah. I'm alright. I don't want to watch that. I'd rather not have that... that memory in my brain, thank you very much. Even though if it's fake or not, who cares? I don't want to watch it. Heart Investigations, welcome. There's a scene in the movie Catch-22 where a guy is hit by a spotter plane. Yes, I know about that scene. Some people hate... I did not know John Landis was the director of the Twilight Zone film. I did not know that. Yeah, I'm quite surprised he got away with that, because a lot of... I'm sure... the studio at least got sued, didn't it, or something? I didn't know John Landis was the director of that. AC sales go through the roof in the UK during the 5 hot days we get. Yeah. When I studied journalism, they showed us videos of people dying. Yeah, like I said, stuff like that when I was in school, especially in the comp, when I was probably from the age of 12 to 15. You just say, oh, this video shows this certain thing. And like, why the fuck would you want to watch that? Why would you want to watch that shit? Why would you want that memory with you? Yeah, I just wouldn't want that, I'm not going to mention what it was. I accidentally, years ago, someone showed me, I think it was a 10-second footage of someone dying in a certain way, and I said, get that the fuck away from me, you fucker. I was so angry at him for showing it to me. I've never forgotten it. I'm not going to mention it because it's bloody grim. But I wanted to fight my mate for showing it to me years ago. I was like, what the fuck do you want to watch that shit for? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Don't watch. Oh no, I'm sisters. They say I will not watch Faces of Death. Absolutely not. I'm not bothered by death, but I just don't. I don't understand. I've seen, obviously, you know, like someone I think mentions me a World War footage. I've seen people dying and stuff like that loads of times. But I don't know. I don't know why you would actively. I don't know. I don't know why you want to watch that stuff. I don't know why you want that memory, as I'm saying, unless you're forced to. You know, that's different. May I suggest some good Japanese horror that incorporates fake documentary style? Norio? Am I saying that right? Noroi? The Curse, the Spooky... I haven't seen that. Lake Mungo. Australian film. I have not seen them. Possibly I'll look it up. Girly Twirly, yes, that is actually true. The poltergeist, they used real corpses in the swimming pool scene. That is, as far as I'm aware, is a true thing that happened. But they had it from like a science lab or something. They didn't just dig them up. I think they were given it to them by a medical lab or something like that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is actually true, Girly Twirly. I jumped at your drone nearly crashing. Yeah. If you want to see a horrific but well-made film, watch Man Behind the Sun about Japan's Unit 73. See, now that documentary stuff, I'll happily watch that stuff. But yeah, going out my way to watch just people dying out, it's not for me. It's not for me. I'd rather not have that in my memories, to be honest with you. Not Too Haunted, I won't read out for the rest of them just in case. But yeah, I totally understand looking at something like that. It would not be cool. That happened to me as well years ago. I don't understand. The image still pokes. Like I said, that footage someone showed me years ago, I can still remember it, and I still hear it. It's, oh god, I'd rather not talk about it. To be honest, it's bloody horrible. Let's talk about movies again. Beware, Men Behind the Sun uses real. Oh, okay, all right. Not the documentary, it's a drama film made in China. Watched the movie Duel 5 times in a row last week. Nice. Imagine leaving your body as science and you end up in a film. I wouldn't mind leaving my body as science, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not going to be using it, am I? So we'll see. I want a sea burial, actually. I want an ocean burial. That's what I want. Poltergeist is a favourite of mine. 10 out of 10. It is brilliant. I haven't seen it for years. Again, scared me as a kid. But it's a good film. Flex, Seal and Flex tape ads are hilariously special when you watch the JonTron. I don't know what we're talking about now. I'm a body donor. I did have a donor card when I was like 17 or 18. I have no idea what I've done with it. I think, and people think the Dan Aykroyd jump scare in the Twilight Zone movie is the scariest part. I was a big horror fan in the 80s because I was stimulated by the graphic stuff. I'm glad I got over that addiction before I first got on the internet. Me and my mate, Paul, you've never met him. I've mentioned him a few times, but like I said, he was the one I first watched The Exorcist with when I was 9 years old. We first watched the Alien movies together. We were big horror film fans. But even back then, I wasn't into the gore stuff. I was more into the psychological stuff. That's my favorite type of horror, is the psychological horror. That's what I really enjoy. Some guy donated his mother's body for science and they used it for strapping it to bombs. Yeah, that's a bit harsh, that. I must admit. Did you see Staffordshire Paranormal DPI's video from... No, I have not watched that video yet, Roger. Did anything interesting happen in it? I want to be scattered in places that are special to me. I don't want to be cremated. I'd be cremated. And apparently you're not allowed to have a burial at sea now without permission of you. Why not? Why not? I just want to be tossed overboard. When I'm dead. Just saying. Should we get off this morbid subject? I know we talk paranormal stuff, but now we are proper getting into the morbid shit, yeah? Let's talk about cheeseburgers. Scorpion Midas, welcome. Everyone in Wales is an auto donor now. Oh, yeah, I know that is, but when I was younger, I had to opt in to be a donor, and I did. So, the best episode of Tales of the Unexpected is the one where the lady says Maestro about the cat. I can't remember that, girly twirly. I used to love for those who don't know what Tales of the Unexpected was, I believe it was a British TV show, late 80s, early 90s probably, and it was always mystery. It was brilliant, and it's like you had to. Sometimes you could figure out what the ending was going to be, but sometimes like, who could it be? And it was really good. It was really good. I love psychological horror, even me too, especially in video games. I mean, I play some video games where I have some go in it, but I'm not for it. I'm more the psychological stuff. I want to be taxidermy so I can glare at my husband from beyond the grave. See, that's funny. I think you're about to summon Crow with cheeseburgers. I'm going to have a cheeseburger tonight. I've been eating really, really bloody healthy all week. I'm having a cheeseburger tonight. I don't care what you say. I am having a cheese with extra cheeseburger. I deserve it, damn it. What pot noodle was it, Moonin? I like a good pot noodle. Casey J. Keith, welcome. I got freaked out by watching Stephen King's Creep Show. It's it's a really good. I know exactly what he's talking about. Engie, welcome. The last of those sort of shows was Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction. Was that with? I always forget his real name, but Will Riker from Star TNG. What's his name? When he's like, do you believe that a man could fly? I can't remember his real name, but they were good shows. Tales of the Unexpected was based on Roald Dahl. I did not know that. I used to read Roald Dahl books all the time as a kid. I didn't know that. Even some of the slashers out there are meant to be fun. The fun ones I'm alright with. The fun ones. Like Friday 13th. Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm alright with those ones. Oh, excuse me. Tales of the Unexpected was a bit like the 80s version of Black Mirror, I suppose so, yeah. Oh, excuse me, sorry. They were written... I did not know they were written by Roald Dahl and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory fame. Yeah, Roald Dahl, sorry. I'm excited for my appointment next week just because hubby is getting me... Bebops! I don't know what Bebops is. I don't know what that is. Hot investigation. Black Ops? I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I've been eating so unhealthy. I'm loving it. Cider guy, I'm actually jealous. Do you know what I'd do if I went to America? I'd love to go there one day. I've never been. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to try again now. I'm going into food. I watched a vlog the other day of a YouTuber I used to really enjoy watching. They don't YouTube anymore. They might be coming back. But I watched a vlog he was going around Austin, Texas. Oh, Bebop's is a burger joint. Okay, right, I got you. He was vlogging. He went around Austin, Texas to all the best like barbecue places and burger places, and just thinking of it is making my mouth water. If I went to America, I'd want a barbecue, because apparently they always say barbecue's the best in America. I don't know, but I would bloody have a barbecue. I'd have like a big, massive, humongous burger with everything on it. Tomatoes as well, whoever that is who don't like tomatoes. Yeah, I'd want a proper Texas barbecue. Apparently, they're the best. And that's what I would do when I go into America. If someone invited me to America to do panel investigations, I'd be like, I'll come. Give me a day. Give me a day just to experience American food, and I'll come back. That's what I would do. When Tales of the Unexpected came out over here, they were always one-off TV shows about families fighting, and at the end of a guy always died of a heart attack. Yeah, it's good though, isn't it? The Terrifier is boring, and I've never seen the Terrifier, Gingy. I know of it, but I've never seen it. I'd love to go over to the States and get a proper Texas barbecue. Yeah, it was... Anyone remember Rooster Teeth? I'm not going to show it now because I'm not going to watch it, but Bernie Burns, I'm a big fan. But yeah, he went around Austin, Texas, just going to all these barbecue places, and just everything looked amazing. And because it's America, as you Americans know, everything is big. Everything on the plate is humongous. What's poutine? I saw someone have a plate of poutine. I have no idea what it is. It looks like pasta. I don't know what poutine is. What's poutine? He had a plate of poutine. It looked amazing. I'm from Texas originally. Yes, we have amazing barbecue. Well, we're a taco. Every time you come in, I think of tacos. Texas does such great barbecue. I'm 100% going to Texas if we go back to America. Oh, nice. Oh, you're home now, Seg. I assume you're home then. So my voice is starting to go for some bloody reason. It always goes after a while. Because there's no food in it. Mr. Grey meets food Lionheart. Honestly, if I could do that, I probably couldn't do it for too long because I'd probably die. But if I could just go around the world eating all the things and filming it, I would. Absolutely would. Honestly. I absolutely would. I'd meet all the food Lionhearts. I'd meet it all. Because even though I try to stay in relative shape, not as much as I used to, but I try my best. I love food. I love food so much. Poutine is chips, cheese curds, and brown gravy. That sounds bloody amazing. Chips, cheese, gravy. You got me. Brown gravy, we just call gravy over here. I've seen white gravy. Americans, I have one issue with you and your food. What's this fucking white gravy you have? What's this white gravy I keep seeing on some things? What's that? That's not gravy. That is not gravy. I don't know what it is, but it's not gravy. I'm just saying. That's my only issue. I'd still try it though. Texas smokes brisket, smoked tomahawk steak. Oh my. I shouldn't have gone on this subject. Poutine is from Quebec. Fries with gravy and cheese curds. I've gone to a place now. I can't quite. I just got tunnel vision now of just what I'm going to eat in a bit. Oh, Seg, you're still there, right? Okay, he's got to see Kenny. Nice. Man versus food done. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Was it? I can't remember his name. Andrew? Andy? I can't remember his name. All the proportions are quadrupled in the States. That's why I like it. I am a quadruple portion kind of guy. White gravy is just roux. I don't know what roux is, CRL. What's roux? What's roux in British terms? I don't know what that is. Sausage gravy is the best. Oh, I agree. Am I dribbling? I popped in and say I love food so much. Oh, sorry, I skipped in. Great way for people to connect. I agree. The white gravy is nice, but it's not gravy. Okay. White gravy is for biscuits. Yeah, that's another thing I keep seeing. Biscuits and gravy. Now, to me, it sounds nice. To me, right, when I first heard that, biscuits and gravy, In my head, I was like, digestives with brown gravy. I'm saying it for you, USA, now America. Digestive biscuits with brown gravy, but I'm assuming it's not that kind of biscuits. But it sounds nice, biscuits and gravy. Is it a southern thing? I've never had in New England. Giselle, welcome by the way. Rob W. Apologies, I missed you coming in. Oh, white gravy is basically a See, you say bechamel. I know what a bechamel sauce is. I know what that is. Again, it's not gravy. but bechamel sauce is nice. I am starving now, by the way. Now I'm hungry. I know. What gravy is milk gravy? Then we have white gravy is milk gravy. Then we have chicken gravy. Then we have brown gravy. It's all about the 50 shades of gravy. Nice. Adam Richman, that's the one from Man of It. I used to love watching that. I was so jealous of him. Sweet went down right. My great grandma made biscuits and gravy from. What is the gravy part? I can understand, but what's the biscuit part? Roux is melted butter and flour. It sounds like something I would absolutely like, but I've never had that. Please stop. I do not want to see Mr. Gray's O face. What's that? I don't know what an O face is. Did you know Sega's meet up with Jason's Horse? I think you mentioned it. I am not sure. Roux is white sauce made of flour, butter, and milk. Okay. UK man ranting about gravy is hilarious. Because gravy over here is the proper shit, Sisters Murphy. Mercy, sorry. I like a thick gravy. I don't mind the runny gravy. I like a thick gravy. Mash it all in. By the way, I am a terrible eater when at a restaurant or something. You don't want to eat with me because I mix my food. I don't mash it. I just like, when people like, I'll have a carrot. Tasty. I'll have a bit of sausage. Lovely. No, I want that carrot and sausage and gravy all in my mouth. I have been told about it many times in the past by, like, say, girlfriends I've gone to a restaurant with and family, like, you're a terrible eater. I like the taste of things. But I am not, what's it called? I'm not a slow eater, put it that way. I'm a toddler, Queen J, absolutely. I am a quick eater. Medium rare sirloin with Jack Daniels glaze is chef's kiss. I'm completely uncouth, Jen. I mean, I have made efforts sometimes with people I've just met or something. I tend to like mix it slightly, not too much, but just so I can have that enough on the fork. I try my best to behave, but when I get to know people, look out. Look out. It's like I've never eaten before. That's the way I eat. I like food. I think I've said it before, I like food a lot. The closest thing to a biscuit is a scone. Oh, really? A scone, I think, but I don't think that's an exact comparison. Scone and gravy. I'd try that. I'd absolutely try that. When I used to have a roast dinner, I used to mix everything into my... Stu, I do that now! That's exactly how I eat a roast dinner. I mix everything into the mashed potato, even with the mint sauce and the gravy. I bloody love it. And people get annoyed at me for it. That's how I eat. Lee, thank you for 3 months of membership. Very much appreciate it. Biscuits equals dumplings. Well, that's not biscuits then. Gravy and dumplings I've had before. That's not biscuits. America. What's going on? Do you put... No, Jen, I don't put my elbows on the table. I eat with the fork at my left hand like I should. I'm pretty good. I say I'm good in a restaurant. What I mean is I have manners. But when it comes to eating, don't Don't get involved. Ginger, I am ravenous right now just talking about food. I'm enjoying talking about food because I'm just thinking about all the stuff I could try one day. My son goes into his room with a large pizza, comes out 15 minutes later with an empty box and a smile. Exactly. The sisters of Dropkick Murphy. Nice. You eat like you're in prison. Like I said, I don't mash it to a pulp. I just mixed it in a bit. Yeah? I like the taste of everything on one bite. That's what I like. That's what I like. Dumplings are different than biscuits. Absolutely. I think a dinner roll just a bit like a dinner roll? I don't know what a dinner roll is. Do you mean just like a roll? Like a bap or something? Is that what you mean? You can get non-sweet scones. Biscuits are exactly the same as dumplings. I'm going to politely disagree with that, Lee. I don't have biscuits around, unfortunately. I don't have dumplings either, but... I had a full Irish this morning. I eat What's a full Irish, Queen? That sounds very interesting to me. My dad used to put ketchup on his Sunday dinner. My brother does that to this day. My brother is in his 50s. He still puts ketchup on his dinner. He doesn't like gravy. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You cannot put ketchup on a roast dinner. He's a man-child. I am absolutely a man-child. I can be an adult when it matters. Trust me. I can totally be a responsible adult when it matters. But when I'm comfortable, I'm just me. Like a rough dinner roll. I don't know what a dinner roll is. Need a screen protector. No, I'm not a messy bastard. Like I said, I just mix my food. I don't mash it. I just like that carrot to have the gravy with it, with the sausage in one bite. That's what I like. I'm not a messy bugger. Julian, thank you for the 15 months. I like food, anything now. I can't taste anything. Oh my god. Sorry to hear that, Julian. I can't imagine. I'd hate that. Not be able to taste stuff. You know what breadsticks are? Yes, I do. I don't see the point in breadsticks myself. But yes, I know what breadsticks are. Kathleen, you're right. I can Google what biscuits and sausage gravy. Right, I'm going to Google that right now. Biscuits and sausage gravy. That's not biscuits. It's absolutely something I would eat. And again, not biscuits, not gravy. But I would absolutely eat that. Abso-bloody-lutely. It looks so nice, though. It looks so nice. We would call that scones with white sauce, whatever, over here. Looks like a crumpet. I like crumpets, but no, that does actually look like a scone. And that sort of looks like a meaty, saucy gravy, white gravy. No, I'm bloody saying white gravy, no? I'll show you what a biscuit is now. Ready? Biscuit. Hang on, there you go. I mean, they're cookies technically, but they're crackers. What's this guy on about? Sorry, they're not biscuits. That's crackers. I want a biscuit, please. There you go. That is a biscuit, America. That is a biscuit. You dip it in your tea or your coffee. I used to dip them in milk when I was a kid. Oh, I wish I had biscuits right now. I really do. British dumplings are made with suet and are not biscuits, yes. Do they have famous scramble? Do you mean farmer's scramble? I don't know what that is. It's basically every breakfast item you can imagine thrown together. I mean, we have cooked breakfast, if that's what you mean. just thinking about food. I'm just reading everyone's descriptions of food, and it's the best ever. All this talk reminds me of a joke. When the Gallagher brothers went to a restaurant as kids, they only ordered soup because you got to roll with it. Nice. Excuse me. My husband took me to a BBC restaurant in Japan, and there you can get any kind of meat. Crazy stuff. I drew the line at cow. Yeah, I wouldn't go there. I would not go there. You're all weird calling cookies biscuits. No, that was cookies, but this right here is a biscuit. A rich tea biscuit. I mean, it's round tea, but it's rich tea. A rich tea biscuit. I might have to go to the shops after this stream. Oh, God. Love a good I like a good hobnob. I love hobnobs. They're not what you think, America. I assume you have hobnobs over there, but they just call it something else. I'm gonna have some pizza because it's been a hard day. I'm gonna have a cheeseburger later because it's been a hot day. It hasn't been a hard day, it's been a hot day. I want real food, but it's pointless when you cannot taste anything. Oh God, I can't imagine, Julie. Does that mean you don't know what a street taco is? I mean, I assume it's a taco bought on a street vendor. And some people say you shouldn't do that. I'd absolutely do that. I'd absolutely buy a taco off a street vendor. If that's what you mean, girly twirly. I've got a pretty good gut for tolerating things. I'd buy a taco off a street vendor, no problem. The chocolate side of a chocolate digestive is the bottom. I've heard that, Stu. Sorry. I know the people who make them said that. They're wrong. They're just plain wrong. Even though they said it, the people who make them, they're wrong. It's as plain as day. Lionheart, read your comment. Where? Koi, welcome. I don't know where it is, Lionheart. If Ghost on Trent on a cooking channel, it would be Sunday Roast on Trent, yes. Chili chips and cheese. Oh my word. Sorry, I'm just reading everyone's food stuff now. If you go to the States, you must try Rocky Mountain oysters. Now, I don't mind seafood. Oysters, I don't know. I probably would try it, but I'm not sure. Oysters have never appealed to me. Like ginger nut biscuits, me too. Obviously. All this talk of food, I've just ordered a jumbo plain sausage chips and a can of cream soda. Alright, I've been exercising for a while now. I've been eating really good for a while. I'm going to go overboard tonight. I'm just going to admit it. I am going to go overboard in the crap foods. The best foods, but the crap foods. Because I deserve it, damn it. All this food talk has tipped me over the edge. Rock Mountain oysters is the Bulls Boys deep fry. What do you mean Bulls Boys? Do you mean the testicles? Bull balls? Who said that? CRL, what are you doing? CRL, was you the one who said that? I think you were. What are you talking about, CRL? The testicles of bulls. I'm alright. I'm good. Thank you. I'm good. Ugh. Nah, I'm alright. Like I said, I'll try mostly anything, but the cojones of a bull, I draw the line at. Sorry. Why do they call it oysters then? Why do they call it oysters? That's just weird. I like prawns. Me too. It's like chopped up steak and a corn tortilla that's warmed up and they put onions and cilantro in it with a little cheese. I think we call cilantro something different over here. I think we call it rocket. But yes, I would absolutely eat one of them, girly twirly. That sounds bloody lovely to me, that is. Pomp, welcome. I deserve a Big Mac, but it's too far. McDonald's is too far away for me to go. I got tricked into eating them. I ended up liking them. No way. No way. I will not be eating bull balls. Thank you. Jen, I want to raid the shop as well, but I don't think I can be bothered. I might have to order something instead because I got nothing in my cupboards because I haven't been shopping yet. My life is terrible right now. Did you know the name avocado means testicle? No, I didn't, Stu Farrell. I like avocado. I did not know it was meant testicles. Chicken gizzards, no. Heart investigations, no. I know what that is, and just no. It's just flat out no. Oh, coriander is cilantro. Right, there you go. Call cilantro over here. I quite like it. Beer and clam does hit the spot. You mean the sea clams? Beer and is that what you mean? Clams? I don't think Deliveroo delivers up to me, Roger. I'm deep in the valleys. Otherwise, I would. I might have a look, actually. Rocket is arugula. Ah, right, there you go. I knew there was one of the things I eat over here, which is called something different in America. Again, sorry if I've missed people coming in, by the way. I got too much food on my mind. Orchid also means... really? In testicles in Greek? What are the Greeks thinking about? Rocket is arugula. Yeah. I have a local tavern 5-minute walk away from me and I am tempted too often. The food is so good. Biscuits are heavier than dinner rolls. Right, what's dinner rolls? I gotta see what dinner rolls are. Where does that come from? America? Dinner rolls? Is that dinner rolls? Soft, fluffy dinner rolls are simple to make from scratch and perfect to serve alongside any meal. We can resist warm yeast rolls, fresh from the oven, brush. It's just a roll. It's a roll you put ham and cheese in. I like them. I'm all for dinner rolls. This whole chat needs holy water and a blessing. All these eating balls talk. I agree. The number one meal is a burning supper haggis tatties. See, I've eaten haggis. I really enjoyed it. I was 19 years old. It's the only time I've had it, and I really enjoyed it. I know what's in it, but I enjoyed haggis. Energy drinks contain taurine bulls. Yeah, but it's not tech. I know what you're saying, but I think it's lab made. It's different. I'm pretty sure. American bologna is cow lips and pig buttholes. Well, I eat sausages. I know what's in sausages, so you know, it is what it is. Can we send food to your PO box? I'd be up for that, but by the time it gets there, it probably wouldn't be edible. Only real paranormal, welcome. I do have a weakness for carbs. Me too, this is why I bloody exercise so much. Because I like carbs. Google buttermilk biscuits. Oh, I'm weak. Buttermilk biscuits. See, now that looks like scones. Or sort, not scones. It's fluffy stuff. We have them over there. I can't remember what they're called though. They're not biscuits over here, but they're called something over here. But they are nice. I agree. They are absolutely nice. But they're called something different over here. They're not called Skibbity Biscuit, Jen. They're called something else. This is the worst stream ever, honestly. My stomach is somersaulting right now. I'm so hungry. Oh, God. Humdinger, I thought they were scones, but I think they're a bit fluffier. Like a scone is more of a pastry with cream or something, or just on its own. But that is like the fluffier version, which I've had. I can't remember what they're called. I don't know, maybe they are scones. I don't know, maybe they are. Marzi, thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna have to make a dinner homemade chicken pot pie. I thought I'd never eat haggis knowing what's in it, but I tried it and it's lush. You can get haggis pizza in Scotland. Bloody hell. Carbs equal life. They are scones. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure, you know, but I've had them, but I thought they were different to actual scones. I might try cream eggs and a toasted bagel. I did try a Mars bar in batter years ago when that was all the craze. Was that mid-90s maybe? Because of Scotland. I did try a Mars bar in batter. Wasn't quite for me. And get crumpets where I live. I love crumpets with butter on. Oh. I'm cooking those desk scones. Okay, right, I got you, dear. I wasn't sure. I love how different our foods are. I need to leave the country and experience life, evidently. Yes. 240 grams of buttermilk, 126 grams of butter, divided 250 grams all-purpose flour, more for the counter, 12 grams of sugar, 2 grams of baking soda, 8 grams of baking powder. There you go, there's the recipe for buttermilk scones. Or biscuits, sorry. Deep fried Mars bars, gross. Yeah, it wasn't for me. Double deckers are the best in battered, really? I like a good double decker. Again, for America, it's not what you think. It's a chocolate bar. Because I think double deckers call something else. I'm not going to go into it. We talk about food. Don't. I love Mars bar and batter. Then the council said the chippy couldn't sell them because of the calorie content. Yeah, but look at everything else we can eat with all the calories. They shouldn't be allowed to do that, if you ask me. The most Scottish thing I've heard was a deep fried doner kebab. I would absolutely try that. I would absolutely try that. Deep fried Oreos. Honestly. I can't even think straight. I am so hungry right now. I was just talking about the best thing ever. Screw the paranormal and debunking. My channel is now a food channel. Oh, God. Funnel cakes. We probably do. They probably called something else over here, mind. Unless they are called funnel cake. I don't know. The hell is that? Is that funnel cake? I don't know what that... I'd eat it, definitely, because it's got, like... I'm assuming that's icing or something, or sugar flour or whatever. I don't know what... Is that batter? I don't know what that is. I don't know what... I'd absolutely eat it. I don't know what that is. If anyone from the UK knows if we have that kind of thing over here, I don't know. They just announced they're making Blade into a game. Make the bloody TV show first. That's what they want to do. They made a game back in the early 2000s of Blade. It was good. Deep fried kebab thing is one of the Avengers on a sign in the window. Oh, of course, I forgot about that when Vision and Scarlet Witch is there. Yeah, I forgot about that. Deep fried kebab. It was wrapped in bacon. It's called the stoner, which is slang for boner. Deep fried doner kebab wrapped in bacon. That sounds amazing. It sounds amazing, that does, honestly. Please no mukbang. Oh, I will never do mukbang. No, absolutely not. Remember I always say I don't like eating on camera? This is why. Because I'm like a bloody animal. Have you had churros? Yes, I have. They sell them in the Taco Bell, well, about 20 miles away from me. Me and Rich have been there a few times, and he always has churros. I never have. I just have 2 volcano burritos, please, with sour cream. I munch them, and I've tasted one of his churros from the Taco Bell. It's really nice. With the like caramel sauce or something. funnel cake is the same category as elephant ears. You say elephant ears like I know what that is, Coy. I don't know what that is. They surely have that in Scotland. I'm not in Scotland, by the way. So I don't know what that is. Cooking and ghost hunting. Go to the haunted location and make a meal. I'm going to do that. I am absolutely going to do that. I'm going to, when someone says, do you want to come to this panel investigation? I'll come. I'll be there with my bloody Bunsen burner. Cooking up a meal. With my camping stove and everything. Absolutely. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. You'd be surprised how much money you can make on eating on a camp. I wouldn't care about the money as long as it funds my food. That's all I would care about. Saying that, if I wanted to do it, I'd have to leave work. So yeah, I'd probably need a bit more than that. But yeah, if honestly, if it could just fund my food, I'd be happy. I'd be happy. I'd be a food channel. Right, we have to come up with a name. We have to come up with a name for something to do with paranormal and food. There was one which was quite funny, but it was already taken a couple of years ago. It's actually it was a Welsh paranormal channel. I don't think they're going, but they used to be called. Ready for this? Are you ready for this? Ghost Gourmet. I love that one. They used to be called Toast Adventures. How freaking awesome is that? They changed their name. They're not called that anymore. But they used to be called Toast Adventures. They weren't a food channel with ghosts. They just, for whatever reason, they found it funny. But yeah, I need a name for paranormal food. Something. Ghost Gourmet, I like that one. Cooking with ghosts, simple but good. The Paranormal Bushwalker, I like it. The Haunted Foodie, nice. Was about to recommend Try the Grey Stuff, but you said plus yeah, it's got to be paranormal. It's got to be paranormal. Spooky Bangers, I like that one. I like that one. This community is obsessed with food. Pomp, it's never me. Someone brings her up and then we just go on a bloody spiral into carb heaven. Mr. Gray's Paranormal Cooking, I like it. Snacks and Scares, I love that one. There's a Paranormal Chefs, really. The Welsh Food Demon, I like that. Grilled Paranormal, nice. I'm just agreeing with everything now because you've got food in it. Ghosts aren't scary, but carbs are. That's the tagline. That is the tagline. That is 100% the tagline. Ghosts aren't scary, but carbs are. Absolutely. Hungry Haunts, I love it. Mr. Gray's Phantasmic Delicacies. Oh my God, I feel a change in the wind. Frying with Fear. I should be writing all these down. I'll just have to remember. Grays and Grills. Nice. Two Phantom Ladies. What are you trying to say, Stu? Fear Food. Ghostly Gourmand. Hungry Haunts. Mystical Munchies. Scary Scram. Fry Spirits. Oh, this is the best. This is the best. I set up a channel where I debunk the cooking part, but the ghost part I like. This is real. Check the timestamp. Oh yeah, of course I can come back later. I'm not obese. I'm not obese. I have to go back to that doctor soon at some point as well, just to tell him, motherfucker. Proving pies, nice. Proving ghost pies. Gray's Ghost Guild. Ghost Toasties. Demons and Dining. Now that's a good one. Paranormal Pantry. There's a channel name. I'm not obese. Dining with Demons. Oh my God. New YouTube channel coming soon. Demon I'm dying of demand. Oh, do you know what? I'm genuinely gonna have to stop soon now because I have not eaten in almost 7 hours. Look at me. Look. I'm all gaunt. I haven't eaten in 7 hours. And we're talking about food. Did you sear it? Scorpion, I like it. I like it. I'm wasting away, Lee. My voice is going because I got no food in me. This is the worst. This is the worst. His stomach is talking smack. Slapped ham. I know, he's already got the perfect name. Slapped ham. Did you see it is indeed good. Gourmet bollocks. Chad, did you miss anything? Absolutely not. I'm off to the kitchen. Right. Do you know what? I'm going to have to end it now because my stomach is genuinely rumbling. Like there's no tomorrow. It's like a bloody... It's like a V8 engine right now, my stomach. It's ridiculous. But I've really enjoyed the chat. Really enjoyed Pano and Bingo Bolognese. I gotta go. I've really enjoyed the chat. I've had a lot of fun. I've loved the chat about food, horror films, video games, Andrea and her aliens. It's been great. I don't know. I'm gonna have maybe lives over the weekend, maybe videos. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna eat like my life depends on it now. Thank you for the memberships. Thank you for the gifted. I hope you're all going to eat really good shit. And I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.